when you're running for the presidency, then you've got to expect it. And, you know, you just got to kind of let it. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Good morning. Well, this is not how I expected to wake up this morning. After I received the news, Malia walked in and said, Daddy, you won the Nobel Peace Prize, and it is Bo's birthday. And then Sasha added, plus we have a 3-day weekend coming up. So it's good to have kids to keep things in perspective.
Okay. On AIG, why did you wait days to come out and express that outrage? It seems like the action is coming out of New York and the Attorney General's office. It took you days to come public with Secretary Geithner and say, look, we're outraged. Why did it take so long?
It took us a couple of days because I like to know what I'm talking about before I speak. All right?
Hey, get out of here.
That's the most persistent fly I've ever seen. Nice.
Now, where were we? That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? I got it. I got the second. What do you think, Gibbs?
That is very good. It's on. It's right there.
It's right there. You want to film that? There it is.
Senator Obama, you have Bill Clinton's former national security advisor, State Department Policy Director, and Navy Secretary, among others, advising you. With relatively little foreign policy experience of your own, how will you rely on so many Clinton advisors and still deliver the kind of break from the past that you're promising voters?
Well, you know, I am...
I want to hear that.
Well, Hillary, I'm looking forward to you advising me as well. I want to gather up talent from everywhere. This young man right here. I'm going to let him use my special mic. Hey, this is a big guy. Don't go, oh, come on, man. I mean, this is a... All right, what's your name?
Terrence Scott. Huh? Terrence Scott.
Terrence Scott. What do you have to say?
I have to say why people hate you and why they supposed to love you, and God is love. And
that's what I'm talking about. Come on, man. Yeah, come on. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Terrence. I appreciate that. What grade are you in?
4th.
You're in 4th grade? Well, now, first of all, I did get elected president, so not everybody hates me now. I don't want you to... I got a whole lot of votes. I want to make sure everybody understands. But, you know, what is true is if you were watching TV lately, it seems like everybody's just getting mad all the time. And I think that you've got to take it with a grain of salt. Some of it is just what's called politics, where once one party wins, then the other party kind of it feels like it needs to poke you a little bit to keep you on your toes. And so you shouldn't take it too seriously. And then sometimes, as I said before, people just, I think they're worried about their own lives. A lot of people are losing their jobs right now. A lot of people are losing their health care, or they've lost their homes to foreclosure, and they're feeling frustrated. And when you're president of the United States, you got to deal with all of that. That's exactly right. And you get some of the credit when things go good, and when things are going tough, then you're going to get some of the blame, and that's part of the job. But I'm a pretty tough guy. Are you a tough guy? You look like you're pretty tough, and so you just got to keep on going, even when folks are criticizing you, because as long as you know that you're doing it for other people. All right, so thank you. You're a fine young man. I appreciate you. All right. Give Terrence a big round of applause.
How are you? See you. What's your name?
Maya.
Hey, Maya, that's my sister's name. That's her mom's name right here. Her mommy's name is Maya. That's right. All right. Hey, Lee.
No, I was putting that back.
Oh.
Sorry.
Just these three?
That's it. And the push pops.
$4.99.
All right. You guys want some candy?
Always.
This is the classic. Come on, guys, bring me up. How you doing? What's your name?
Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. How you been?
Okay.
You want anything?
What? No.
No, you're all good.
Wait, actually,
Yeah?
can I have some gum?
you decided to get some gum after all.
Yes.
All right. Come on.
Then I can't stop asking. Can I get some gum?
So you're going to share. Here you go.
Nicole Parker is waiting on you from Shillmark. She's going to be a freshman in the high school.
You going to be a freshman this year? That's exciting.
She looks a little excited for some reason.
Nicole's going fine. All
Mr.
right, guys.
President, we have a girl here from Jamaica, Tanisha
Hey,
Jarrett.
how are you?
She comes every summer just to make patties for
Is
us.
that right? Oh, you got the meat patties?
Yeah,
Well,
they
man.
come out in X12.
Oh, man.
still in the
I would have had one of those.
Oh, those are good.
All right, why don't you guys all come out and we'll take one picture.
Come on, Tanisha, come out and stand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. All right, we got to work. We got to work. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys.
Do you have an iPad?
I do have an iPad.
Your own computer?
I've got my own computer.
Very well.
You know, I mean, what? Jorge, I'm the president of the United States. You think I've got to? You think I've got to? You think I've got to go borrow somebody's computer? Hey, man, can I borrow your computer? How about you? You got one? They drove the car into the ditch, made it as difficult as possible for us to pull it back. Now they want the keys back. No. You can't drive. We don't want to have to go back into the ditch. We just got the car out. It would have been nice to get a little help from the other side of the aisle. Just once in a while. You would have thought at a time of historic crisis that Republican leaders would have been more willing to help us find a way out of this mess, particularly since they created the mess. You okay, baby? Oh, no. Oh, she's just like,
She's
you better give her back.
Can I get a quick picture? I'm sorry.
Come on, baby. Come on.
There's the girl.
Come on.
things that we do. Here's a hovercraft. Like, turn it
Now,
on.
what is this for?
This is the kids sit on it, and they turn it on. They actually levitate.
Yeah, he'll carry you. I don't know if you want to levitate.
Hey, who wants to try this out? Come on, one of you? Cheryl, you're pretty small. You can fit on this thing. What do you think?
We had Max on it the other day.
Come on. Let's try it out. We're
gonna try it out.
Live a little bit. You will levitate. Come on. This is the New York Times reporter.
Okay, hold it. Hold it.
Gotta get your knees on, Max.
This is going to work. There, all right. Go.
You gotta move forward. They got you.
Go. You're levitating.
Is that way cool? Is that cool?
Thank you, Mr. Harris. I appreciate that.
Was that cool? We designed that.
What is it for?
This is a
Hovercraft.
levitator. It's a hovercraft. It's
a
for
science-
fun.
I didn't know.
Science, it is fun. Science kit.
You got a rocket launcher? Can I just say, whoever on my staff decided it was a good idea for me to play pig against a former All-American
Hello, Mr. President.
doesn't seem like they were thinking things through.
Well, I know
How
you're
you doing, man?
I'm doing terrific. A
Well, I'm a-
competitive guy by nature like you
I'm
would
a
love
com-
this challenge.
I'm a competitive guy, but not playing against Clark Kellogg. I can out-talk him.
So does that mean you're still coming after my job at some
I'm
point?
still coming after
All
your
right,
job.
well, we'll see. How about if we play for my
Okay,
job right here?
all right, let's go.
See what you
Where
got.
we got? 3 right here?
Yeah,
All right. You know I shoot under pressure.
I know that. You handle pressure well. Okay, there's your first letter. That's your P.
I got P. I got P.
All right, here's the pressure. He's knocking this one down.
That's money.
Boom! Oh, I thought it was
Those
in the
felt
hole.
good. All right, I got Pope. And if I get skunked,
You're not gonna miss that one.
then I guess you're going to have to keep your job, aren't you?
Yeah, I am gonna keep my job.
I'm going to come back right now.
Are
Come
you?
on.
Okay,
Absolutely.
all right. I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
to start
glass.
using some legs. a little
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna go glass from here.
It's hurting me.
Just a tad off. Look at the
See, I'm not-
president
I'm not-
break out
I'm not
that
gonna-
sweet stroke.
I'm not.
This might
all right,
be
let's
your
see what
one
you got.
shining moment right
Come
here.
on, I'm not going down easy. I'm not going down easy.
Nor am I.
I got a few other things on my mind.
I would say so.
But I'm not going to just be humiliated on national television.
You're holding up well. Oh,
See,
here
I'm not,
he
I'm not going
comes.
to be. I'm not going to be humiliated
Uh-oh.
on national television.
I stirred him up. folks.
Let's see what you got.
Bang.
Yeah, I saw your foot was on the line, but that's all right. Oh, you know, before I finish my thought, let me just point out it's now P-O
Boy, you're quick.
to P-O-T-U,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah, we're.
Okay, all right.
Well, it's got to be a quick comeback because. Oh my
Yeah, come
goodness.
on, come on. Now don't tighten up playing against the
Don't
president.
worry about it.
Oh, it's...
Uh-oh, P-O-T-U to P-O-T.
Now, if I came back, that'd be a shame,
That'd be a
wouldn't
shining moment. Uh-oh.
it? Let's see what you got now. Clark, everybody's watching now. Ooh.
T-O-T. All right, one letter. Here we go.
We both got T-U?
Yeah, we both got T-U.
This could be it.
This is money time right here. Money time.
Lap.
Ooh! They warned me about you talking a little bit when
Yeah.
you got going.
Let's see what you got.
Oh! That's unbelievable. I love that left-handed stroke.
Can I just say, everybody, I guarantee you, Clark missed a couple of those on purpose.
You think so?
But it was only because he didn't know he was going to end up losing. When he was up, he missed a couple just to give me a break because he didn't want to embarrass his president. Big mistake. You can't give me that kind of room.
Can't give him that kind of room. You handled it well.
Thank
A
you,
pleasure.
sir.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
you.
much. Yeah,
Thank
appreciate you as well.
Have a great
Thank you,
time.
Mr.
Now, I know that there's going to be a segment of people for which, no matter what we put out, this issue will not be put to rest. But I'm speaking to the vast majority of the American people, as well as to the press. We do not have time for this kind of silliness. We got better stuff to do. I've got better stuff to do.
We got big problems to solve, and I'm confident we can solve them, but we're going to have to focus on them, not on this. Thanks very much, everybody.
My fellow Americans, we gather during a historic anniversary. Last year at this time, in fact, on this very weekend, we finally delivered justice to one of the world's most notorious individuals. We gather in the midst of a heated election season, and Axelrod tells me I should never miss a chance to reintroduce myself to the American people. So tonight, this is how I'd like to begin. My name is Barack Obama. My mother was born in Kansas. My father was born in Kenya. And I was born, of course, in Hawaii. Let me just say something to all my conspiracy-oriented friends on the right who think I'm planning to unleash some secret agenda. You're absolutely right. So allow me to close with a quick preview of the secret agenda you can expect in a second Obama administration. In my first term, I sang Al Green. In my second term, I'm going with Young Jeezy. Michelle said, yeah. I sing that to her sometime. In my first term, we ended the war in Iraq. In my second term, I will win the war on Christmas. In my first term, we repealed the policy known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Wait, though. In my second term, we will replace it with a policy known as It's Raining Men. In my first term, we passed health care reform. In my second term, I guess I'll pass it again. In fact, I had a lot more material prepared, but I have to get the Secret Service home in time for their new curfew. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. And then to know that Reverend Al Green was here. I'm so in love with you. Those guys didn't think I would do it. I told you I was going to do it. And the Sandman did not come out. Don't worry, Rev, I cannot sing like you, but I just wanted to show my appreciation. That is why I say to all Americans, gay or straight, who want nothing more than to defend this country in uniform, your country needs you, your country wants you, and we will be honored to welcome you into the ranks of the finest military the world has ever known. For we are not a nation that says, don't ask, don't tell. We are a nation that says, out of many, we are one. We are a nation that welcomes the service of every patriot. We are a nation that believes that all men and women are created equal. Those are the ideals that generations have fought for. Those are the ideals that we uphold today. And now it is my honor to sign this bill into law. I have to tell you, as I said, I've been going through an evolution on this issue. I've always been adamant
that gay and lesbian Americans should be treated fairly and equally. And that's why, in addition to everything we've done in this administration, rolling back Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so that outstanding Americans can serve our country, whether it's no longer defending the Defense Against Marriage Act, which tried to federalize what has historically been state law. I've stood on the side of broader equality for the LGBT community. And I had hesitated on gay marriage, in part because I thought civil unions would be sufficient, that was something that would give people hospital visitation rights and other elements that we take for granted. And I was sensitive to the fact that for a lot of people, the word marriage was something that evokes very powerful traditions, religious beliefs, and so forth. But I have to tell you that over the course of several years, as I talk to friends and family and neighbors, when I think about members of my own staff who are in incredibly committed monogamous relationships, same-sex relationships, who are raising kids together, when I think about those soldiers or airmen or Marines or sailors who are out there fighting on my behalf and yet feel constrained, even now that Don't Ask, Don't Tell is gone, because they're not able to commit themselves in a marriage. At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Earlier today, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act, the name of the health care reform we passed 2 years ago. In doing so, they've reaffirmed a fundamental principle that here in America, in the wealthiest nation on earth, no illness or accident should lead to any family's financial ruin. I know there will be a lot of discussion today about the politics of all this, about who won and who lost. That's how these things tend to be viewed here in Washington. But that discussion completely misses the point. Whatever the politics, today's decision was a victory for people all over this country whose lives will be more secure because of this law and the Supreme Court's decision to uphold it. Good afternoon, everybody. As a candidate for president, I pledge to bring the war in Iraq to a responsible end for the sake of our national security and to strengthen American leadership around the world. After taking office, I announced a new strategy that would end our combat mission in Iraq and remove all of our troops by the end of 2011. As Commander-in-Chief, ensuring the success of this strategy has been one of my highest national security priorities. Last year, I announced the end to our combat mission in Iraq, and to date, we've removed more than 100,000 troops. Iraqis have taken full responsibility for their country's security. A few hours ago, I spoke with Iraqi Prime Minister Maliki. I reaffirmed that the United States keeps its commitments. He spoke of the determination of the Iraqi people to forge their own future. We are in full agreement about how to move forward. So, today, I can report that, as promised, the rest of our troops in Iraq will come home by the end of the year. After nearly 9 years, America's war in Iraq will be over. Tonight, I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of al-Qaeda, and a terrorist who's responsible for the murder of thousands of innocent men, women, and children.